In 1956, a man sat in front of a microphone and recorded something that would go on to sell over 1 million copies, win a gold record, and quietly change the lives of millions of people around the world, and he did it without music, without a celebrity name, without any marketing budget. His name was Earl Nightingale, and the recording was called The Strangest Secret. What he discovered wasn't complicated. It wasn't hidden in some ancient text or locked away by the rich and powerful. It was sitting right in front of everyone, every single day, and almost nobody noticed it. And once you hear it, you will never look at your life the same way again. Nightingale asked a simple question that most people never bother to ask. Out of every 100 people who start their working life at the age of 25, full of energy, dreams, and ambition, how many of them, by the time they reach 65, actually end up financially independent and successful? The answer shocked him, and it still shocks people today. Only about 3 out of 100. The rest? Broke, dependent on others, or dead. Now think about that for a moment. These were not stupid people. They were not lazy people. Most of them worked just as hard, if not harder, than the 3 who succeeded. So what was the difference? What separated the 3 from the 97? This is exactly what Nightingale set out to discover, and what he found became known as the strangest secret. He searched through religions, philosophies, and the writings of great thinkers throughout history, and he found the same idea repeated again and again, in different words, across thousands of years. The secret was this: we become what we think about. That's it. That's the whole secret. It sounds almost too simple to be true, and that's exactly why most people ignore it. We are conditioned to believe that success must be complicated, that it requires secret connections, inherited money, or extraordinary luck. But Nightingale proved otherwise. Your mind is like fertile soil, and whatever thought you plant into it repeatedly, whether you realize it or not, eventually grows into your reality. Plant thoughts of fear, doubt, and poverty, and that is exactly what will grow in your life. Plant thoughts of purpose, confidence, and abundance, and something entirely different begins to take root. Here's what makes the secret so strange. If you constantly think about what you don't want, bills you can't pay, problems you can't fix, people who wronged you, your mind treats those thoughts as instructions and moves you closer to exactly that reality. Most people spend their entire lives thinking about what they fear, what they lack, and what could go wrong, and then they wonder why their life keeps producing more of the same. They are, without realizing it, becoming their own worst enemy, one thought at a time. Meanwhile, the rare few who break through, the 3 out of 100, are doing something different. Often without even consciously knowing it. They are consumed by what they want to build, not what they're afraid of losing. Their minds are fixed on the destination, not the obstacles. Nightingale defined success in a way that surprised a lot of people. He said success is simply the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Not the mansion. Not the bank account. Not the fame. Success is the process of moving, step by step, toward a goal that actually matters to you. That means a teacher working every day to become better at helping her students is successful. A young man saving a little bit every month towards starting his own business is successful, long before he ever gets the shop or the storefront. Success isn't a finish line you cross one day in the future. It's happening right now, in this moment, if you are moving towards something meaningful. So why do so few people ever get there? Because most people never choose a worthy ideal in the first place. They drift. They react to life instead of directing it. They let other people's opinions, fears, and expectations plant thoughts into their minds instead of choosing their own thoughts deliberately. Nightingale compared the mind to a garden. If you don't plant what you want, weeds will grow anyway. Doubt grows on its own. Fear grows on its own. Excuses grow on their own, without any effort from you at all. But purpose, discipline, and vision, those have to be planted on purpose, and watered every single day through repetition, or they simply won't survive in a mind that's used to growing weeds. This is why Nightingale insisted that the strangest secret isn't strange because it's complicated, it's strange because it's so simple that people refuse to believe it could be true. We want success to require some external trick, some hidden formula, some lucky break. But the truth is uncomfortable precisely because it puts the responsibility back on you. If you become what you think about, then every single day, through every thought you allow to repeat in your mind, you are either building the life you want or quietly destroying it. Nobody else is doing this to you. Nobody else can do it for you either. So take a moment and ask yourself honestly, what have you been thinking about, over and over, for the last few months? Has it been your fears, your doubts, your excuses? Or has it been a clear picture of the person you're trying to become? Because whichever one it is, that is exactly where your life is heading next. Earl Nightingale didn't discover a magic formula. He discovered something far more powerful, a law that has been operating in your life your entire life, whether you noticed it or not. Now that you know it, the only question left is this. What are you going to start planting in your mind, starting today? That decision, more than luck, more than money, more than circumstance, is the real secret behind every success story you've ever admired.